My name is Joseph Mathew. I'm a local real estate agent. I'm here with Cathy Baldasserini with Pilates For Life. How are you doing today, Cathy?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to come out and take time out of your valuable day and give us a little bit of introduction about yourself and your business.
Okay. Well, I'm the owner of Pilates For Life in Allen here, and we have an array of different classes to have movement experience. We offer Pilates and yoga. And sometimes, occasionally, we have Qigong or Tai Chi, and this week we have a hula class going on.
Okay, perfect.
So there's a large variety of classes for movement that you can partake in here. We also have a few people that do fascial stretch therapy, where we stretch you for the whole hour. We have someone that does NKT, Neurokinetic therapy, where we help retrain the motor control center of your brain to repattern your dysfunctional patterns. We also offer PDTR, which is similar, having to do with the receptors in your body, turning those on or off if those are the ones that are causing you the pain or discomfort. So we're all about moving successfully with having a positive movement experience without pain. So we offer classes for people at a very young age all the way up to in their 80s. So we can do everything with the Pilates equipment from a very rehabilitative standpoint to a very advanced standpoint.
Okay. And now, can you go into a little bit about your experience, how long you've been having the studio and how long you've been teaching?
Well, I've been teaching for a long time, since the 80s, but with Pilates, I started Pilates in the 90s when I was doing dance in New York City. And then I started my business about 13 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And so we've been in this building for about 10 years, and it's been a wonderful experience of growth for myself and for my clients and for the business.
Okay, wow, perfect. And so you mentioned primarily what you do is Pilates, right? Can you go into a little bit more details about what Pilates is, what it's not? Like, I'm not too familiar with it, so if somebody's just walking in from the street, how would you explain Pilates to them?
Pilates is a movement experience where you are utilizing everything in your body. It's not just balance and strength and agility and this and that. It's a variety of all those things. So you will use your whole entire body in different ways that when you walk out of here, you'll be standing taller and feeling really good, and it'll help you be better in whatever else you're doing, whether it's tennis or golf or just moving and putting a coffee cup up in your cabinet. So it helps you to have a better quality of life.
Okay. Oh, perfect. And you also do yoga. Is there yoga classes here as well?
We offer yoga here as well, and it's mostly hatha yoga. So it's more of a beginner level type yoga, and just more about breathing and feeling good. And there's some meditation in there as well.
Perfect. And then you mentioned NKT. Can you go into a little bit more detail about that?
Neurokinetic therapy is a type of therapy that we find out basically what the bully is in your body. If you're having some pain or discomfort somewhere, it's because you have a pattern that's going on. And so we can reprogram the pattern in your brain and the motor control center of the brain, and we can find out what's the bully, and we take down the bully a little bit, and we activate what the inhibitor, the muscle that's not working, and we turn it back on, and then we give you homework. So there's always homework in neurokinetic therapy. And then eventually that dysfunction is gone. For example, if you've had a C-section and you have a scar, we can teach you how to the scar is a hierarchy of dysfunction. So we can teach you how to release that scar, and then your transverse abdominals will turn on. So the transverse abdominals is huge. It's your deepest layer of abdominals that you need to have working. It's one of your main core muscles. And a lot of times that's turned off by a simple scar of a C-section. So
you're talking about like how if somebody has an injury, then so that particular muscle group is not activated? Is that what?
Well, it depends. But most of the time when you have a scar somewhere, it's inhibiting something else if you have a dysfunction going on in your body. There's also a hierarchy of dysfunction is the eyes. And so sometimes you can't balance because you have one muscle in the eye that's over recruiting. And so I check the eyes, make sure that all the muscles in the eyes are working equally. If not, then let's say when you're balancing on one leg, if you turn your head to the right, you can't balance as well. And we find out what muscles those are in the eyes that are affecting your lateral line. And then we turn them back on, and then all of a sudden you can balance when you turn your head.
Yeah, cool. And so what do you think is it, have you seen, since in your experience, you've been doing this for quite a long time, have you seen that the issues have gotten, like, what are causing these issues, and has it progressed? Like, has it gotten more prevalent, or have you seen it in more people?
The issues of the...
like lack of balance, or like this muscle problems.
Yeah, as we get older, we experience so many things just in daily life, and just daily life, really. And we'll have an emotional experience or a physical experience that throws us off. And it's about really the brain and how the brain takes in that information. It's called afferent information. And then how your body puts it out. And so we can work with that, what your mind is doing with your body, with NKT and with PDTR. PDTR is Proprioceptive deep tendon reflex, which is something else that I do, and it's about the receptors in your body. So if you're having any kind of dysfunction pattern going on and you have some pain, we can see which receptor in your body that we need to downregulate to make the pain go away. And it happens like this. So I do have a few videos on my Instagram, Pilates For Life Allen, if you want to look on there, where we've helped people increase their range of motion within an hour with PDTR. So you can look on there, and also Pilates For Life Allen on Facebook.
Yeah, so I'll link that information down below. That way you can have access to all that and check it out if need be. So you also mentioned that you all do fascial stretch therapy. What is that?
Well, you have 11 lines of fascia, and so within an hour we'll open up all those lines of fascia to help your body move freely. And there's been some research recently on how it helps to keep your joints healthier longer and prevents injuries and things like that. So even people that are like super flexible can benefit from it. We just have to take out some of the components of the stretch. So it's pretty cool information and into your body that helps the movement of your body become so much better once you've experienced it.
And so following up on that, like I've seen when I lift, I've seen people, I've done foam roll, like what is that? Like, how does foam rolling play? Like it's something that a lot of people do. I've seen at the gym. I've tried it myself. I don't know if I'm doing it right. Right. So.
Well, I'm not a big fan of foam rolling, and neither are the fascial specialists, because you might be foam rolling out something that needs to stay firm or tight or facilitated or whatever. So if you're foam rolling something, you have to know what you're going to turn on after that, because that won't get rid of your problem. Like, let's say if you have a hip thing, you foam roll it out, and it feels so much better, I can walk better, and it feels better. But your problem's going to keep coming back unless you find out you've just shut down the bully on the playground. Now what do you need to turn on?
Oh wow!
You know,
so that's definitely. I never even thought about it. You know, like you see people doing it all the time, and you don't understand the. You're just kind of copying somebody at the gym or a YouTube video or something you watch, and
it's definitely a good temporary relief. But if you want to fix the problem, it's probably going to keep coming back if you're just foam rolling the same thing all the time.
Thank you so much, Cathy, for your time.
Welcome.
Where can people go to get in touch with you or find out more information about it?
Pilates For Life Allen. If you Google that, we're here in the old central business district of downtown Allen. And also on the Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Pilates For Life Allen.
All right. Thank you so much, Cathy.
All right. You're welcome. Nice to meet you.